I can't even do it. Okay. Woo! Wee! Okay. What's good, Nayo Nation? That feels so crazy. What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, what's good? What do you do? What's up? Before we get into this video, you guys already know the drill. I'm gonna need you guys to hit that little box over here so you can be part of the notification squad. And I need you to go follow me on my social media at neorapetsoa on all social media platforms. Hi, same for you, like, guys. Same for you, like, guys. I'm back. Wow, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I don't even know how to feel. Like, I feel like pinching myself. Like, I feel like most of you are probably even shocked that I'm back here. But I told you guys I would never leave you guys. I would never leave you guys, okay? I'm back. Your girl is back. Bitch, I'm back by popular demand.
Bitch, I'm back.
Yeah.
By popular demand.
I'm coming for everything in this mother, okay? Child, I got a lot of explaining to do. I feel like a child who has to explain to their mother where they've been the whole night. But let me stop blabbing on about, man. Let's just, without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, I am so happy to be here, guys. I am excited, I'm ecstatic, I'm emotional. I feel like pinching myself. I feel like I'm dreaming. Like, everything just feels like, what's going on? The first reason is because I genuinely, there was a point where I thought I was not coming back to YouTube, like, at all. But then I was like, I can't do that to my Nayo Nation. Look who this said we must I feel like I'm gonna keep saying I'm back because I can't believe we got to be the you will. Child, I don't even know. I don't even know how to start. Let me see. Where do I even start? So the last time that I was here was April. That's crazy, bro. That's mad, isn't it? But if you guys are part of the Nayo Nation and you've been part of the Nayo Nation and you're still here, lava dava, la dark and lovely, oh so heavenly. I love you guys so much because personally I would have been like, you take us for a Popeye, you take me for a Popeye, because 6 months youngest is gone from YouTube, gone, just ghost, you know. Wow, guys, so I think the most obvious reason that most of you guys that follow me on social media would know, and if you don't, baby, you better make sure that you do the right thing, okay? But most of you guys know that your girl's acting career has started launching. Isn't that so exciting? So for those of you that have been here with me since like day one, you guys would know that being an actor has always been my top priority. It's always been my dream. It's always been what I wanted to do. And I had always said that the moment that starts, it's going to take precedence over everything. It is going to take top priority over everything. And unfortunately, it happened at a very, fortunately and unfortunately, it happened at a very rapid pace, all by God's grace. And yeah, so let's just go down a timeline of why Now has been gone for so long. So first things first, in April, I went for an audition in April for Unmarried by the Ferguson Films, season 3 Unmarried by the Ferguson Films. And was my audition in April? No, my audition I think was in February, March. And I didn't get the role that I auditioned for, so I was like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. It is what it is, you know. And literally in April I got casted for Unmarried, but another role, and I was like, that's crazy, you know. Mind you guys, oh, I have so many updates, I have so many things to tell y'all, but let me not lose track of thought. Okay, so mind you, at this point I'm still in school. I'm still a full-time student, nothing new. Universities shine, nothing surprising. So at this point I'm thinking, okay, I definitely don't think I'll be able to balance like school and YouTube and content creation and being on set every day. So I said, whoo, something's gonna have to take a break, you know. So the plan was never to leave YouTube for forever, well, for as long as I need. The plan was really just to like take a little bit of a break, because honestly speaking, actually before I even get to the timeline of what's happening in my career, I need to be honest with you guys about why it took me as long as it did to come back on YouTube. I'd fallen out of love with YouTube. That's the honest truth. I'd fallen out of love with YouTube. I just didn't find it fun anymore. I just found it very draining. It felt like I was doing a 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like I was obliged to do it, you know? So I was just like, I was really out of love with YouTube. Like, I wanted nothing to do with it. Like, I started having like a love-hate relationship for it. Love because in English it's a chalete, and y'all know I love me some money. But like, hate because I just did not enjoy doing it. So I was gonna take a break regardless, whether or not I had gotten work. I was gonna take a break, but it was never gonna be this long, I don't think. But anyway, so yeah, April happens, get a role, exciting, super exciting, you know. I'm just like, we're finally doing it, it's finally happening, let's freaking go, okay? And yeah, I was on set, I think probably like 2-3 times a week. I was shooting for, I think, like a month, if I'm not mistaken. I think I was shooting for a month. And yeah, it was a very exciting time. Started, obviously, I was still getting auditions and whatever, nothing new. And then I had another audition. I had other auditions for other things and whatever the situation is. And then I think just based off of like the audition tapes that I'd sent through and whatever the situation is, I got casted for the Queen. Crazy! But yeah, I got casted for the Queen, which is super exciting. I got casted for the Queen in May. I got casted for the Queen in May, and that was also a very exciting time of my life, because I just come off one Ferguson film set. Mind you, by the way, the Ferguson Films is one of the best production companies in South Africa currently, so you guys can imagine how blown my mind was that here I am, you know, so young, so early in my career, and I'm already so blessed to get such an opportunity to work for such a renowned production company. So May happens, got casted for the Queen, extremely exciting, extremely exciting. And at this point I'm thinking, yo, YouTube ngara etlo tseya big city, because hey. So I was on set, I think literally not almost every day, but I was on set I think 3 times a week, at the best twice a week, some days 4 times a week. And like, for anybody that's actually been on a television or a film set, you know that it's not very easy to try and do the whole content creation thing while you're actually being a professional, you know. Like, I think for me it was just that thing of like, as a newbie, I can never papa, man. I don't wanna give you the camera, welcome back to my channel. Hi boss, hi boss, cut, action, we're not busy, welcome back to my channel. It's never gonna work, you know. So I think I really just decided, I was very caught in between, like, do I film this? Like, do I, you know, take this for my YouTube channel, or don't I? And another reason why I decided not to, other than the obvious reasons, I think for me it was just that this is such a monumental time for me in my career that I really just want to take it all in. So I think having shared my life with the internet from the age of 15, 6 years later, I just had nothing more that I felt like I wanted to share. Like, I got to a point where I felt like I wanted my moments to be mine, you know. I wanted my memories to be mine. Some things I just wanted to indulge in and be present in, and I just really just wanted to be present in this life-changing era of my life. So that was the main reason why I also decided not to. I didn't take a lot of content on set either. Like, yeah, I think I just decided that I wanted to be selfish with my life in the second half of this year, which honestly speaking I'm very glad I did. And I think my inner child also needed, oh guys, woo, let me not even get into that because I'm gonna get emotional, but my inner child really needed me to really just be present in life. My inner child needed me to actually just take in moments, to be present in the moments, to not overthink everything and try to think of how everything can be a great opportunity to take content. Because I think, honestly speaking, when I started YouTube when I was like 15, I started it just for fun. Like, I had no goal, I had no desire of becoming a big YouTuber. I didn't care. I just wanted to talk a lot in front of a camera and upload it, you know. So I really didn't have any goals for YouTube when I started off, but then eventually as time went, I saw the numbers, I saw the opportunities, and I started taking, like, there was an overproduction of content that was happening with my life, where I was explaining a lot of moments that I myself hadn't processed yet, you know, traumatic moments, family moments that I hadn't processed yet. I wasn't allowing myself to process them because I was just so caught up in this would make good content, you know. Yeah, so that was the situation. Absolutely amazing experience, absolutely life-changing experience. Probably one of the best sets I've been on. I've been on a lot of sets because of the fact that apart from being an actress, I also go in eyeshadow and, you know, all of those things. And like, I've been in the professional industry from a very young age, so I've been on quite a few sets. But I think having been a performer and being in that environment, I personally had an amazing time working with the Ferguson Films. It felt like, not for one moment did I feel like an outsider, not for one moment did I feel like I don't belong, not for one moment did I feel like a newbie. It just felt like a very great family unity. Everything was professional when it was professional. We were a family when we were a family, you know. Everybody was very welcoming, everybody was very loving. So I had an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful to God for that experience. So I think for me, honestly, that time of my life was very good. I think I was also just in a very confusing space from my personal life, just because I was realizing that there's a lot of healing that I needed to do from a lot of things that I've been through, you know. And I think being in the forefront, being in the public eye, being in the front of, you know, the public and all of that stuff, you don't really get time to actually realize things that traumatize you. And also, like, everything is overly, what's the word, stimulated. Everything is overly stimulated. But yeah, so I think a lot of my life was very overly stimulated, like a lot of it. So I think having experienced that overstimulation at such a young age, and having been in the forefront and having been in the public eye at such a young age, and everybody thinking that you're much older than you are, and everyone having great expectations for you. That time you were like, I was like 19, 18, and I'm like, what you guys mean you expected more from me? I'm literally a child, you know what I'm saying? And I think during April and, honestly speaking, September was the time where I was starting to realize how triggering a lot of things have been for me, and also just starting to realize how unpresent I've been in my own life, and realizing that I've actually abandoned my own life. I've been so focused on the brand, social media, work, making sure that everything is going on, being a big story, A, B, C, D, F, and G, that I've abandoned actually being, you know, at the time 19-year-old now or 20-year-old now, you know. Like, in times where I needed myself most, I was too focused on being there for other things outside of myself. So I think in that time period, I really, wow, I am being vulnerable. But like, in that time period, I really just came to the realization that, oh, there's a lot of things I went through that I've never actually taken time to process, and I've never really taken time to acknowledge how they made me feel. And yeah, man, so that was the one thing. And then fast forward, I finished shooting The Queen, and I do more auditions. And in June, I finished shooting The Queen in May. June, I got casted for Generations. But like, that was really, I was like, what is going on? I was like, what is my lucky charm right now? Because I need to make sure I keep it by my side. But yeah, got casted for Generations. I sent through my audition tape, and I remember when I auditioned for Generations, that was such a, you know, when you, like, if you're a performer, you would know what I'm talking about. When you audition for something, you're like, nah, yeah, no, yeah. You know, even if they don't cast me, yeah, they're gonna remember me, okay? You gonna remember me. And my agent had called me, I think a few days later, and he said, they really like your audition tape, so you're probably gonna book this job. And I was like, yeah, you know. And at that time, there was another really big South African show that I'd auditioned for that I really wanted as well. So I was like, either way, a win is a win. A win is a win. You know. So sent through the Generations audition tape. 2 weeks later, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2.5, I got a call from my agent, and he was like, you're booked. And I said, what are you saying right now? He's like, you're booked. And I was just thinking, like, never would I ever have thought in my life that a show that I grew up watching religiously, a show that signified when it's time to go to sleep, is a show that I was going to be casted for, you know. And yeah, I got casted for Generations, which I was super excited about. But at this point, there's also the fact that I'm still a full-time student. So I'm here like, what the fuck we gonna do? what the hell we gonna do now? Because I'm not gonna let my parents spend all that money and then not finish this year. Also, I was not about to be going back on this degree. I wanted to be done and dusted. Cool grades, fast forward, get casted for Generations, go do fittings, go do, you know, yeah, fittings, makeup checks, whatever. First day on set, I'm there and I'm nervous out of my mind. Excuse me? The nerves, Ines, Bezitini, that time I'm trying to keep it together, but the nerves during bona ha humanati hungata inside get row inside, you understand? But I had to keep it together because, you know, professional and that. But yeah, had my first day on set, extremely nervous, but everybody was so welcoming. I'm just so grateful that I've been able to go into spaces where I am just genuinely welcomed and I feel very welcomed, because I've heard a lot of stories from people that have entered the industry saying that moho biang biang and kwaho biang biang and or like a sirle moon and or like the eyebrows and you know. But I was always just like, you know what, this is my passion. This is my passion, and no matter what, at the end of the day, I'm here to practice my craft. So Generations, I didn't even tell you guys what I got casted as. In Unmarried, I got casted as I forgot her name. What was her name? Funi. There it is. In Unmarried, I got casted as Funi. The Queen, I got casted as Blessing, and Generations, I got casted as Fikile's daughter Didi. So at this point, I'm like super excited. I'm acting amongst legends. I'm acting amongst people that have, you know, worked with some of the greatest people in the industry, legends that I genuinely have great respect for. And I'm just very excited. Very different setups. Performing on sets, like a location set, and performing in studio. Baby, if you're trying to go into the industry, let me tell you right now, it is not the same. It is so different. And let me tell you, to contrary belief, studio for me is harder than shooting on location. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but for me, I found studio so much harder than shooting on location. And yeah, that was a very trying time in my life, because although I had the privilege of working on that set, I still had to face the reality of my life, which is the fact that I still am a full-time content creator, but I'm also still a full-time student. So at that point, I think my degree was slightly compromised. I was not sure if I was going to finish my degree, let me be very honest, because unlike The Queen and Unmarried, I was on set almost every day for Generations for 6 weeks. I think I was on set almost every day for 6 weeks, so it was really very trying to my patience and to my understanding. But I think I just lived my life with the whole concept of what's for me is for me. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I work towards, I'm gonna get. I don't take no. I strongly believe that if you're getting no, you're just asking the wrong people. So I don't take no. I was like, I'm gonna finish this degree and I'm gonna do this role and I'm gonna kill it and I'm gonna ABCDFNG. So yeah, shot Generations, had an amazing time. Had a very great time in that time period. But I also, at the end of production, when I picture wrapped on Generations, I realized that I actually might need to take a step back. You know, I might need to just take a step back from my actual profession, which was acting, just because I need to finish my degree. And at that point, I did not want to live my life the way that I did in matric. Basically, matric was a blur for me. Like, matric was fast forward ×2, because I wasn't present in a lot of the matric moments because I was so focused on work, and I didn't want to rob myself of those experiences of learning in varsity in my last few days, my last few months of varsity, all in the name of work. So I had to make the decision at that point. And yeah, the decision then was school. Finished my degree, officially road to graduation in regular Santa Mariana. Educated girls all right. But yeah, guys, I finished my degree. Damn, I've been gone for a while, but I finished my degree. We are working, we are living out our dreams, we are living out our passions, we are grateful. But yeah, guys, that's me. That's my proof of life. That's where I've been. Your girl has been working. I've been making this chang Shankara. I was in my money making era. I was in my bag era kesana. I was in my hard working era. Now I'm in my graduate era kesana. Do you understand? ER. Otherwise, all is well, and I am so grateful from the bottom of my heart to you guys, those of you that are you understand? Yeah, I'm so grateful to you guys for still sticking by me. I'm so grateful to you guys for still being here with me, for pushing me to come back, because I don't want to lie, y'all bullied me into sitting in this chair and making this video. Y'all said, my babe, when you're done being a fool on in the internet, and you're done making TikToks, and you're done being an Instagram baddie, please come back home, come back to where your heart belongs. And guys, thank you so much for sticking by me. I cannot wait to show you guys what we have coming up for you guys in this next era. We are in our bag era, okay? We are going to make rau shiggy mess, dust. It's gonna be a lot, okay? And I'm super excited to introduce you guys to this new era. Okay, we're gonna have vlogs, we're gonna have segments, the quality, my dears, oh my dears, the quality is gonna, do you understand? Because we don't come back and we stay here. No, my dear, do you understand? Yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me blab on about nothing and everything. And I promise you guys, I am not going anywhere as of right now, okay? I am here with you guys, unless Netflix hits me up, then sorry about it. I'm just joking. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I miss you guys so much. I cannot wait to go into this new phase of my YouTube channel with you guys. We have grown since Kulile Velamanje, Kina Ausneo, Ampona Mosque, Kausomoholo, Hovalidi, Diletavia, you understand? But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, afternoon, whatever time of the day that it is that you're watching this. I love you so much. Lovely, la oh so heavenly. And from me to you, last but not the least, subscribe to my channel for more craziness. Bye guys. It's a wrap. Cut. That is crazy. I need a drink.